So if you're looking to start up an LLC in the state of Texas, this video is for you. We'll be going through everything you need to know about setting up a Texas LLC, as well as how you can set one up in under 10 minutes. So on the left is an overview of the 5 main steps when it comes to forming an LLC in Texas. We'll be going through each of these in detail so you'll know exactly what to do. So step 1 is to name your LLC. So there are some rules when it comes to naming your LLC in the state of Texas. You must have limited liability company, limited company, LTD co, LLC, or LC at the end of your name. Whatever name you choose also cannot cause any confusion with a government agency. This makes a lot of sense. And the name must be distinctive and original. If you guys want to do a free name search, you guys can use the link down below and you'll be able to see whether or not that name is available. Now, if you guys do want to make this whole process a lot more simple, I just would recommend using something like IncFile. This is an online platform that basically helps you set up your LLC for you at little to no cost to you. I've used them personally to set up multiple business entities and they've been nothing but amazing. So yeah, that link's down below. And if you guys actually want to skip forward to the part of this video where I take you guys step by step through their platform, that timestamp is going to be right here. So step number 2 is to find a resident agent. So a resident agent is a person or a business that is going to help you receive and send significant legal documents to and from the government on your behalf. So in case you get sued or the state needs to contact you, they're going to contact you through your resident agent, also known as your registered agent. So now who can be one? So they must be an individual living in Texas, or they must be an entity who's allowed to conduct business in Texas. They also must have a physical address in Texas, and they must be on site and available to accept documents during regular business hours. If you guys do use IncFile, they'll actually provide the service to you for free for 1 year. So that definitely is an added bonus. Okay, so step 3 is to actually file your LLC certificate of formation, which is also called the Articles of Organization in other states. This is going to include the LLC's name, the registered agent's name and address, purpose of LLC formation, date of filing of the articles, management structure, so who are the actual managers of this company, and also a bunch of other really important information. Now, when it comes to the process of doing this, there are a couple of forms that you guys will need to know and to fill out. There's form 205. This is the certificate of formation form, and it's for businesses that are seeking to form an LLC in Texas, basically. The filing fee for this form is $300 at the time this video was made, and that is a mandatory fee. Most of you guys watching this video will probably be filing this form. Now, if you do have a foreign LLC and you pretty much want to do business inside of Texas, then that's a different form. That's going to be form 304, and that fee is a lot more expensive. That's going to be a filing fee of $750. Now, to actually file an LLC certificate of formation in Texas, there are a few different ways you can do this. The first is you file online through the Texas Secretary of State's website. So if you want to learn more, the link is going to be right there as well as down in the description. You can also file by mail, so you can find a copy of the form and more info on how you can fill it out at that same website, and this is the address you'll be mailing the form to. You can also fax this number right here, or you can file by courier. Step number 4 is to get an LLC EIN. So this is also known as your federal tax identification number. Sort of think of it as a social security number for your business. And this is going to allow the IRS to identify and keep track of your business's tax status. You will need this number to open up a business bank account, file and manage your federal and state taxes, as well as hire employees. This is very easy. You'll simply fill out a form online and we will link that down below as well. Step 5 is to create an LLC operating agreement. And this is not required in Texas, but it's still good to have one. If you have multiple owners for your LLC, this is going to help you structure the financial relationships of each owner. And it's really going to tell everyone what to expect from the company. It's also going to include information about ownership, members' rights and responsibilities, joining and leaving rules, as well as rules for dissolution. And then after you form your LLC, there are a few things that you guys will need to know, and we'll cover those really quickly right now. The first is that you definitely want to keep your business and personal assets separate. If you don't do this, then you're going to pierce the corporate veil. And when that happens, if people actually sue your company, they can actually come after your personal assets. So to remedy this, you'll definitely want to get a business checking account, get a business credit card, and also hire an accountant. You also may need to get business insurance. I'm not going to really cover this too much as it's really going to depend on your business type, but just keep this in mind. You'll also probably want a business website. So be prepared to work on this, or you can hire someone to make this for you. We'll leave some resources down below if you do want to actually build your website yourself. And yeah, like I mentioned earlier, earlier, if you don't want to do all this stuff yourself, which I definitely recommend not doing yourself since there's so many compliance issues and things like that, just use a platform like IncFile to do this for you. It's gonna make your life way easier, and I just say spend your time building your business. Don't spend it filing all these different forms and maybe not even getting it right on the first time. So if you guys click on the link down below, it's going to take you to this exact page on IncFile. And let me show you guys exactly how to do this in like under 5 minutes. So you'll first click Start My Business right here. You'll select your business entity type. So since we're doing an LLC, we'll have it as that. And then you'll select your state of formation. So since we're forming our business in Texas, we'll select Texas right here. And it's going to show us our different packages that we can choose from. So there's a silver, gold, and platinum. And what I'll say is that for 99% of you guys watching this video, the gold package is going to be the right one for you. Yes, you can save a little bit of money by going with the silver package. This one's actually technically $0. So you're basically using IncFile for free and you're paying the state fee of $300, which is mandatory anyways, but it doesn't include everything. And I just don't recommend going that route because there's so many other forms that you're going to want to have. And so yeah, the gold package, this one is a package fee of $199 plus the state fee of $300, which is mandatory. And it's basically just going to include everything you guys need to set up your LLC. If you guys really want to ball out, you guys can get the platinum package. This is going to include everything in the gold package plus business contract templates, free next day filing, and a domain name and business email. But yeah, like I said earlier, I would just recommend going with this one. So yeah, I'll click on this right here. First, it's going to have you enter in your contact person. So we'll enter in my name. Of course, enter in the correct contact for you and your business. After that, it's going to ask you for your mailing address. So I'll enter that right here. After that, I'll click next right here. Now it's going to ask you for your state filing time. So if you aren't in a rush, you guys can just keep it as is. Or if you want to expedite this, you guys can select this option right here. But for this video, I'll just click this one and we'll click next. After that, we'll enter in the company information. So this is that name that you came up with. I'll enter this in right here. We'll select the designators so you guys can select from this list right here. I like to just select LLC since it is the most clean, but it really is up to you. And yeah, this is what your official company name is going to look like. So just make sure that looks okay. You'll select your number of members/owners. Since it's just me, I'll select 1, but choose accordingly. Select the business purpose. After this, you'll select what industry your business is in. It doesn't matter too much what you guys choose. After that, I'll come down here to company address information. You guys can actually use their service for this, or you can just use your own address. I'll select that for now, and we can populate it with the address that we entered earlier. After this, it's going to ask you if you want to upgrade to the premium service package. Totally up to you guys. If these are things that you guys need, then you guys can absolutely upgrade. But for now, I'll select no thanks. After that, we'll enter in the information for the first member. So I'll just click on these. It's going to populate that, and we'll select the percent of ownership. Since it is just me, I'll leave it as 100%. Now you're going to enter in the registered agent information that we talked about earlier in this video. I recommend just using IncFile as your registered agent for 1 year for free. You guys can also act as your own registered agent or put your own. But I will say if you are doing it yourself, that information is going to be on the public domain, and I think most of you guys are probably not going to want that. So we'll leave this as is, and we'll click next. Now I'm going to enter in the EIN/tax identification number. So you'll answer this question. It's no for me. I'll select my name right here. We'll enter in an SSN. Of course, this is not my real SSN. After that, it will have you enter in your physical street address. So I'll just populate that with this. After that, it's going to ask you if you want to set up a small business bank account. You will need one of these at some point. So it's up to you if you want to do this, but just for this video, I'll select no, not at this time. We'll click next. Then it's going to ask you if you want a free tax strategy consultation. Just for this video, I'll select not interested. It'll ask you about any business permits. I'll just say no thanks. I'll do it myself. And then here's where you're going to review your order. So just look through this, make sure everything looks okay. We'll click next. And then this is where you're going to enter in your billing information. So just fill this out and you'll click this and then complete and pay. So yeah, super easy. You guys can literally start the LLC formation process in under 5-10 minutes. And yeah, this is the platform that I mainly use. I've been recommending it to a lot of people and I've heard nothing but good feedback. Again, the link to IncFile is going to be down below. Clicking that link is going to take you to the exact page that you need to get to. So yeah, anyways, that's basically how you set up an LLC in the state of Texas. All the resources that we mentioned in this video are going to be down below in the description. And yeah, I really hope this video was helpful. If you guys got some value out of this video, make sure to share with a friend and also like and subscribe for more content just like this. This whole channel is dedicated at giving you guys free guides and tutorials helping you to start up your business. Anyways, thank you so much for your time and I'll see you in the next video.